And welcome back to the Spotlight. First one in a long time. It's with our first time guest. This is behind the scenes, like almost a year in the making, I feel like. I am here. I'm here with Meghan Godorov of MLG Career. So for the viewers that don't know, what is MLG Career?
So it's a career consulting business. I work with individuals one-on-one to help them understand what they want to do next, kind of bridging that gap. A lot more related to young professionals because, you know, when we're 5 years out, we wonder what's next for us. And so I'm trying to work with them specifically on making the next move.
So how did you start the company? How did it evolve? What's your background?
That's a good question. So when I moved here to the Northampton, kind of Springfield area, I felt like I was surrounded by entrepreneurs. And I really wanted to do something on the side. I felt like I wanted another challenge. And as I was meeting people in the area and as I was talking to young professionals like us, they really needed somebody to do that and to be there for us in that way. And I was like, well, I might as well start something and see what happens. So all last year, I was planning on doing, you know, all of this business related thing. And I was meeting with the Small Business Development Center, which is actually right outside of Springfield there. And in January, I launched the company. So it's been kind of fun because I've been able to work with UMass and the students there and developing my website and just kind of finding like the community connections that have helped me be an entrepreneur. I'm sure as other entrepreneurs have done the same. So my background is really in psychology, and then I went for my master's in student affairs and higher ed with a counseling background. Nice. And I transitioned sort of experientially, I suppose. When I was in graduate school, I worked for a career center and realized that that's what I wanted to actually do. So I started here as in a career center and then decided to start the business as well. So,
and you put on like workshops, and you have one coming up?
Yes, I have one tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Or I guess it will be airing
tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
Tonight. And it's actually at the Forbes Library in Northampton. So I'm really excited about that. It'll be the first one that's open to the public, and it'll be from 5 to 6:30. And so it's the official title is LinkedIn for Job Seeker Success. So we'll be talking about LinkedIn, what it's like, kind of what you can do to build your profile to kind of get to the next step once again.
So outside of someone wants to meet you one-to-one, you also have the one-to-one option instead of doing workshops? And
yeah, so it's kind of in tandem that I'm doing this. I'm doing workshops and then I'm also doing things one-on-one. So if somebody really just wants me to look at their resume, I'll certainly do that. If somebody wants me to help them through a job search process, I'll do that as well. And I base all of my work on the person's needs. Nice. So it's really kind of like a pick your own, choose your own adventure kind of menu for working with you. So
you said that with UMass are helping you with your website. Is it done?
Yes, it's done. I mean, it's, you know, is it never? It's never really.
Oh yeah, it's never really done.
But for the most part, it is really done, and that's mlgcareer.com, and I'm so proud of them. There's a student, I just lucked out. He was actually an exchange student from Germany who came over and has had. He actually already has a master's. He's working on his master's in web design, and so he was actually a real asset to me because I think he put it ahead of the game to a certain degree. And they were a great group of students that just kind of talked to me and figured out what I wanted. And so I learned a lot in that process too about web design and development because I certainly don't have that. But yeah, it's been fun. So I actually manage it now, and that's also a new thing for me. Again, all back to the entrepreneur piece of it.
So where do you see MLG going and growing in the future?
Yeah, that's another great question. I would actually really love for it to be something that I do full time. And so the process of that, just thinking about like what I would want in the future, maybe I wouldn't want to work in the college environment, or that I could have the flexibility that I could do that part-time. Let's say I was home with kids, for example. Women have to think about that. And whether or not that's something that I could use or leverage that as an income source for myself. So I'm hoping that I can grow so that I have, my own staff of a couple of counselors, and that we can think more broadly and do more things worldwide. I also hope to, to just figure out kind of where that would be next, but we don't know. So that's my goal, ultimately.
So any other information you want to give the viewers on MLG?
I just think, check out the website, think about yourself and what you would like to gain not only from your personal life, but also your career life. They're very much in tandem with each other, and to have personal satisfaction also means that you have career satisfaction. I know so many individuals, even just like Alfonso here, that have slash careers, or what we call the slash careers, that you do a couple different things. So really leverage your talents and talk to somebody to help you get through that. If it's not me, it's somebody else, but I sure hope that it's me. And I really appreciate Alfonso having me on today. I'm excited.
No problem. Thank you for coming on. Yeah. Next time we'll have you on the roundtable. She was in the background with so much to say, so next time we'll have you on.
I was so pumped up about Volvo. I drive a Volvo, and I was really upset that if I'm going to lose my Volvo, I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't. But I might have to sell it soon so that it doesn't lose its value.
Yeah.
I have to get out there as fast as I can. And go to BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed is an awesome site.
Yes. Well, Meghan, again, thank you so much for coming on, and we will be right back.